Hi all, Kraken Latte here. Welcome to the follow-up guide to last week's video where I showed you how to copy add-on profiles to your secondary accounts. Now, it occurred to me after making that video that some of you might not know how to make a second account if you wanted one for whatever reason. I don't care what your reasons are or even if you like or don't like it. This is just how to do so in case you wanted it. So, it's not very straightforward, which is why I figured I should probably go ahead and show you. There's a couple different ways you can do this. I think one personally is better than the other, but we're going to go over both of them just in case. So the first way is to go to your Battle.net or Blizzard account on the internet, not the one via the app, the one on the internet. And you can get to it through the app, but you want the one that's their actual website. And then you're going to log in and go to your account and find games and subscriptions. I'm not going to scroll up because you'd see all of my account information, but you'd see your name on the upper right, drop that down and go to account settings, and then you'll see this here, games and subscriptions. Now, if you have no other WoW accounts besides your main one, all you're going to see is your WoW one. It might not even say one, well, it probably will, but you'll just have one. You won't have all this extra stuff. So I will show you how to add more. So scrolling down past all the other games you may or may not have, down here at the bottom you can create a starter edition to make a new account. And that might sound familiar. Starter edition, that means there's nothing on it. Yes, if you want secondary WoW accounts, you do actually have to have a separate World of Warcraft game. I mean, it's the same under your computer, but you're paying for a second game, which I think is a little not great, but you know, we're not going to get into that. That's just how it is for now. So you have to have a second sub and you have to buy a second copy of the game. But that part aside, this is how you make one. Or if you don't want a second, to buy a second game, you can just keep it at the starter edition account. You can play up to level 20 as of this video for free, even with the level squish. So there is that. But once you hit create account, you will select your region and then hit create. I am not going to create one because I do not want to hit cap again, so I won't show you that part, but that's where you start that. If you want a PTR account, this is also where you do the same thing. But we don't want PTR. So, after you've done that, now you can exit out and pop up your Battle.net app. And once you've done that, you will see that your WoW label here above the play button now has a drop down, and this is where you can choose any of the accounts that you might have or might have just made. So you can see I can have all of mine listed here, and it even tells me what expansion that they are up to date to. Like my 1 through 7 have Shadowlands, and my 8 has nothing because there's nothing on that one. So once you've got that here, select your realm that you want and you can play. And that is how you set up a new account, create a new account rather, the first method. So now we're going to actually do the second method, which I think is the better one, and I will explain my reasoning for that. So hop onto your main account, your number one, and hit play. We're going to look at that. So once you are in game, pick a character, log in, and then you're going to open your Friends tab. Once your Friends tab is open, you will see the Recruit a Friend tab up at the top. Select that, and then you'll hit the Recruitment button down there at the bottom. That'll pop up a window where you're going to hit a link and then copy that link. And so once you've copied that link, open your browser and paste that link into the URL. And you will see it'll bring you to this screen here, where it'll tell you what accounts are eligible or ineligible, and obviously we're going to want to create new game account. Yes, you can actually do this for yourself. So you can hit accept the invitation and now you can actually log back out to your Battle.net and go look at the new account you just made. Now, why am I telling you to use the recruiter friend version for this? Well, this is because even if you don't want the recruiter friend rewards right now, there are other benefits other than the rewards about having recruiter friend accounts. And notice, yes, you can actually recruit a friend on yourself. Your other accounts count as other yous. Your friends, you know, good old me, myself, and I guess. Anyways, yes, this I think is the better method because any account you sign up with the first method, the non-recruiter friend version, will never, ever, ever be able to be eligible for recruiter friend unless it's been inactive for a good few years. And I don't know that that rule is even still around anymore. It might have been removed. So, on the premise that it may never be eligible, you want to be eligible from the start. So you have to start with a recruiter friend, and that's why this method is better. And actually, I think it's a little bit easier anyways, because you can do it in game. And then, yeah, that's it. You've created a second account with the recruiter friend method, and that second account, whether you use the recruiter friend part or not, is now eligible on that account forever. So, and of course, just like with the first method, once you have done that, you've accepted the invite on that second account, now you can go back to your Battle.net app, and above that play button you can drop down your little wows and you will see your new account will be there waiting for you, all spiffy and eager. Now, if you want, as a note, if you want to like kick in the recruiter friend, go ahead and add a new character on these new accounts. Log in at least once, and you know, then you can log back off and leave it alone for a while. That way it registers that you have accepted the invite. And if you're wondering, yes, the recruiter friend for yourself method does still work. I have a video explaining this and going over it in great detail on how to invite all of yourselves to get all of the loots for yourselves. It does still work even with the changes to game time, because it was a change to game time, not to the actual subscription, which is a little different. Some countries do have different stuff now. I can't speak for that, but at least for the Americas, it still works just fine. So the link for that video is in the description below, and that is all I have for you. That is how you make a second, third, fourth, fifth, however many you want. I won't judge, a WoW account, and you can go crazy now. So, thank you so much for watching, and as always, remember, it's never too latte. This is the part where I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. Doing at least one of those gets my videos recommended more. The higher these numbers are, the more YouTube likes me, and that helps me bring you more coffee-fueled content. I thank you so much for any support you choose to give.